Hi yogis, I'm Cassidy, and today I'll be leading you through a short, gentle yoga sequence to help with lower back pain. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for new yoga classes every week, and let's begin today's practice. We're going to get started today in a child's pose, so bring the big toes to touch, spread the knees wide, arms come long in front of you, or if you prefer, you can wrap them around to grab the feet, and the forehead rests on the mat. And just begin to settle in here, just really coming into this space on your yoga mat, starting to let go of distractions, starting to check in with how the body is feeling today at the beginning of our practice. If you brought any tension and discomfort onto your mat with you today, and if maybe you can start to just consciously release some of that tension and settle in this posture. Good. And just staying mindful throughout our practice today, whether that's through focusing on the breath or the body. Maybe you set an intention for your practice. Just trying to stay mindful and present, showing up completely for yourself and your yoga practice. Good. Begin to walk the fingertips just a little farther forward until the elbows lift off of the mat. And work your way into a tabletop. So in our tabletop, shoulders are right above the wrists and the hips are right above the knees. We're engaging the core and creating a flat line through the back. Take an inhale and drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round the spine, look to the belly button. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. This is our cow pose. Exhale, round the spine and look to the belly button. This is cat pose. Press the ground away from you. Good. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. And close your eyes. Travel through a few more breaths and a few more rounds of cat-cow on your own. And cat-cow is a great time to start to link the breath to the movement and really just check in. What is your body asking you for today? You can look side to side. You can take some hip circles. They don't need to be cat-cows. Just allow yourself to create some intuitive movements here. And just starting to wake up the spine, stretch it out. And take one more breath in your cat-cow, in your tabletop. And then return to that neutral position with a flat spine. From here, tuck the toes and press the hips up and back, coming into downward facing dog. And this is our only one of the day. And just begin to pedal the feet out nice and slow. So bending into one knee at a time, opening up through the backs of the legs. Good. And then just slowly walk the feet to meet the hands at the top of the yoga mat, coming into a forward fold. And you can keep the knees bent in your forward fold if that's feeling better for you today. Just allow the head and the neck to hang heavy. From here, we'll heel toe the feet to the outer edges of our yoga mat, a little wider than hips distance apart. And then opposite hands grab opposite elbows for ragdoll. Once you're here, you can begin to swing side to side. You can shake the head yes and no. This is one of my favorite postures to really just release some of that built up tension from the body. Good. Take one more breath in your ragdoll, and then plant the hands on the yoga mat. Heel toe the feet back together, back to forward fold. Good. And then slowly roll all the way up to standing. Really take your time here, stacking one vertebrae at a time on top of one another. And the head is the last thing to arrive. Bring the hands to heart center. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale. Exhale and sigh it out. And then slowly roll all the way back down, leading with the head this time. Coming back into forward fold and just letting everything hang heavy. From our forward fold, just drop the knees and come back to that tabletop position. Maybe you find yourself called to take another round of cat-cow here. Feel free to do that or find some movement. And then we'll just make our way into a comfortable seated position. So I'll be cross-legged, and if that's comfortable for you, that's what I'd recommend. But if it's not, you can find something else that works better for you. And from here, we're gonna bring the hands onto the knees. Take an inhale and puff the chest up. Look up. Good. Exhale, concave, round the spine, tuck the chin. Good. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine. Good. Close your eyes. Take a couple more rounds of this on your own. So this is just like our cat-cow that we did in tabletop, except this is a seated version of cat-cow. Good. Take one more breath, maybe one more seated cat and another cow. And then meeting back into our just neutral seated position, lifting through the crown of the head, relax the shoulders. Take an inhale and reach the arms all the way up. Good. Exhale, left hand comes to the outside of the right knee and the right hand comes behind you for a seated twist. We're sitting up nice and tall, lifting through the crown of the head. Maybe with every exhale, we find that we can twist just a little bit deeper, stretching it out a little bit more. Take an inhale, reach both arms back up, come to center. Good. Exhale, we'll find that twist on the other side. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left hand comes behind you for a twist. Lift through the crown of the head. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up and back to center. Good. Exhale, just bring the hands to heart center. From here, I would suggest that you find something to elevate your seat a little bit. So whether that's folding up your yoga mat or a blanket, finding a pillow or a block, just something that you can place under your seat to make this pose a little more accessible, what we're moving into. So once you've done that, we're just going to bring one heel in at a time, just making this sort of cross-legged position, but not necessarily crossing them over one another. So bring the right heel in and then the left. Good. Take an inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, just begin to walk the hands forward. This will be different for everyone, so maybe you just stay here. Maybe you can lower the forearms to the mat. Just do it until you feel that stretch. And then walk the hands over towards the right. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Walk the hands back through center and then over to the left. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Walk the hands back to center. Take one more deep breath here. Then walk the hands all the way up. And we'll switch sides. So this time bringing the left heel in and then the right, sitting up nice and tall. Take an inhale. Exhale, walk the hands directly in front of you. Good. Just spending a moment here. Start to walk the hands off to the right side. Take one deep breath on your own. And walk the hands back through center and off towards the left. One deep breath, inhale. And exhale. And walk the hands back to center. One more breath on your own here. And when you're ready, just make your way all the way back up to seated. Then we're going to come onto our bellies, so just make your way there. From here, we're going to bring the forearms parallel to one another, and the elbows are a little bit in front of the shoulders here. We're setting up for Sphinx pose. Press into the fingertips, and with your next inhale, peel the chest up and forward. Take a big inhale. Good. Exhale. We'll find 2 more just like that. Inhale, using that back strength to lift up. Good. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift, Sphinx pose. Exhale to release, make a little pillow for your head, and then you can lift the feet up and just allow them to fall side to side, windshield wipering, back and forth. Good. And then just release the feet. Take an inhale and exhale. And just roll onto your back. Once you get there, just point the knees up towards the ceiling. Feet are grounded on the yoga mat, and just allow the knees to fall side to side. Good. And then just return to center. Feet are still planted on the yoga mat. And from here, we're going to keep the left foot right where it is, the whole left leg. And we're going to take the right foot and cross it over the left knee. So making this figure 4 with the legs. And from here, just twisting that right leg all the way over the left until both knees fall off towards the left side. Right hand extends to the side and the head looks to the right. Shoulders stay planted on the yoga mat for a supine twist. Take a big inhale. Exhale, allow yourself to just settle in. Find a couple more deep breaths on your own. This is one of my favorite positions for when I feel like I just have some built up tension in the low back. This is a great pose that you can just do even on your own before you go to bed at night. Good. Slowly begin to return the legs to center. You can hug the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side. We'll find that supine twist on the other direction. So feet are planted on the yoga mat and knees are pointed up. This time we're going to leave the right leg, right foot right where they are, and then take the left foot and cross it over the right knee. And then just keep twisting that left leg over the right, allowing both knees to fall off to the right side. And maybe you bring the right hand on top of the legs for some support, some pressure. Left hand is reaching to the side and the head is looking to the left. Shoulders are grounded. Take a few deep breaths here, making sure you're staying mindful and present. So noticing the sensations in your body, what's happening around you, any senses that are occurring. So maybe what you smell or what you hear or the temperature of your room. Just really being mindful, trying to keep the mind on the right here and the right now, rather than thinking about our to-do list or things in the past. Gently bring the knees back into center and just rock side to side, hugging the knees in, just giving yourself this little back massage. Take an inhale. Exhale, allow yourself to release into your final resting pose of Shavasana. Close the eyes. And allow yourself to release completely here, scanning the body and releasing tension along the way. Starting at the top of the head and working your way down, allowing every single tiny muscle in the body to just settle in, relax, sinking into the yoga mat and letting go of distractions to just be here in stillness for a little bit longer. And as you're ready, slowly start to bring some subtle movements back into the body so you can wiggle the fingers and the toes, roll out the ankles and the wrists. Good, and then just roll onto your side using your arm as a pillow. And then just come on up to a comfortable seated position. Check in with your posture, shoulders are relaxed, crown of the head is lifting, and gather the hands at heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this gentle yoga class for the lower back. I hope you're feeling like you're holding a little less tension now than you were before our practice, and feel free to come back to this yoga class whenever you're experiencing lower back pain. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's practice, and I hope to see you back on the yoga mat soon. Namaste.